What's up, guys? Welcome to the Every Thought community. This is for corporate specifically, but if you're watching, watch on. I just want to speak briefly about our goals. You see, global transformation is the vision here that we understand, and we say that we equip and empower a community of leaders to seek and save the lost. But we want to set out some goals that we can reach, that we can go for. I think Ezra was the one that said that we count people, and so we're going to have a number goal because people count. And the world is made up of people. So what we want to do then is train 1,000 leaders to seek and save the lost. We're going to do that by putting these leaders through our 6-month process of transformation, these systems that we have. So really quickly, what are the strategies that we're going to be able to do to get there? So if you see here, strategies, there's literacy, leverage, and leadership. Our literacy is just based upon education. We want to have an educational program that would last perhaps 21 days. So what that means is we're going to have to run hard after this project. We're going to have to run hard after a literacy project of building, say, a 501c3, a website, a cell plan, material that we would have to gather a lot of material to come together to put it together a piece of work that would help us to understand why and what we're doing with the systems. A pretty powerful thing that we would accomplish this. The way I see it would take at least 6 months. I mean, we would start this September 1st and end February 1st. So there would be a lot of work that would need to be done. We'd have to grind completely, but that's what we're looking at. That's going to be the biggest part. That's the biggest strategy. It's going to come together for us in a project. But let's go to the second one here, leverage. Leverage is just dealing with systems. So that's what we have. We have our systems. And so as we are performing it, really what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making it better as we go. We're just going to check weekly. Okay, what are the things that can become better? As you'll see, there's 3 different, I believe these are projects, going to become projects here. 3 different projects that we can put into place that can just make the system become better. So there's the how can we make the rules better, the templates, the scoreboards, the equations. How can we be checking our process on a weekly basis, checking the scoreboard, and then asking how can we do better? How can we lead people in a better way? And then, of course, building tools. And then the final one here is just leadership. We've talked about this as well. We have to, as leaders, we have to get through this 6-month process. We have to get through the process. So our goal is to not fail. Our goal is to go as hard as we can when it comes to just straight performance and all of these systems, starting out with the spiritual systems all the way till the outreach system. We want to complete this very successfully. So if we do that well, if we start right today, then we will be done January 4th, 2020 when it comes to this leadership, so that we can turn back around and we can lead others effectively through the systems. So you also see 2 things here with the success stories and then the tips for templates. I just think that leaders need to have their eyes open for the success stories. We need to be watching and saying, okay, what is making people successful? We need to share that because that's going to only give more energy and fuel to the community. So we need to watch consistently and build systems around how are we capturing our 4 success stories. And then finally, that tips for templates. That is going to be, what are ways that you succeeded as a leader just doing certain templates for fasting? You know, how did you eat? How long did you fast? What did you do when you came off the fast? How did you couple fasting with health? You know, just different little tips that you have found to be very helpful. Not right or wrong things, but just things that helped you. I think one of the great definitions of leadership is just arriving at a destination and then bringing people to that destination. So when we get there, we want to also help people to see where the pitfalls can be, where the holes in the road are, where the ditches are, and just lead them along the systems so that they can be effectively seeking and saving the lost at the end of this thing. So after that page, then you can just roll over to the, that's Project PVs, but if you come down to the project, you'll see inactive. I went and put a few different projects, and we'll see this here as we go, all the inactive projects. Then you'll see different brainstorms on what we need to accomplish. So I made this video just to help us to understand without reading a lot of all of this work, what we're after and where we're after the next 5 years, and really specifically the next 6 months. So I'll talk to you guys here later.